Hey y'all, this is Ursula, the Harvey Container Gardener. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Y'all, it's a beautiful sunny day down here in Southeast Louisiana, Zone 9B. It's not raining and it's a little hot, but y'all, we got work to do. We got some stuff to do. So today, before I get started, I want to go ahead and harvest cucumbers again, y'all. Them cucumbers, I think I only had like 5 cucumber plants. Well, yeah, only 5 cucumber plants. And y'all, cucumbers are producing like crazy. So I have a whole bunch of them that's inside. So I'm gonna get the last of these off. Well, might be more, I don't know. But I'm gonna get those off, and I'm gonna try to pickle some of those cucumbers. We'll see. I've never done it before, but I've seen it done before. So I think we're gonna try to do that. And then I want to plant some cucumber seeds. I want to get them started because I know that these are coming to the end of their life cycle. When you start to see the leaves getting smaller and smaller, they're not the big full leaves. That means that that plant is probably almost done for. So let's go ahead and I'm sorry, I'm squinting. The sun is like directly in my face, so I'm gonna be hiding a little bit when we plant the seeds. All right, so let's go ahead and get over here and do a harvest. So I have my harvest basket, y'all. Let's go. I'm trying to avoid this big bumblebee that keeps flying around over here. All right, so let's go. All right, so I'm gonna set y'all up over here. All right, so this time I'm short, y'all. I'm only like 5'4", so probably won't see me. But I had to set it up high because the cucumbers I'm harvesting are setting up a little high. All right, let's go. All right, so I think that's all of them that were really high. I'm still seeing a few um, little cucumbers on here. Not sure if they're gonna make it, but y'all, we've had a good run with cucumbers. If it don't make it, I still have one right here. So the cucumbers did well. So let me check to make sure. See, like there's still more coming. This one didn't make it. Um, yeah. All right. Still seeing some little small cucumbers and flowers. So this may not be the last harvest of these cucumbers, but just to make sure that we have a endless supply of cucumbers, we are planting some cucumber seeds today. All right. So these are the cucumbers, y'all. I mean, really nice. I probably could have taken them off a little earlier, but you know what, y'all? It is what it is. All right, let's go back around here. All right. Okay. So where we are now, I am positioning myself behind my shed door to try to block myself from the sun a little bit. So put y'all over here. once again, my harvest. Set this down. And get my chair. And we are about to plant. Alright, so bring y'all down a little bit more. Yeah, see this shade door is kind of blocking the sun because the sun is coming up over there, so it's giving me a little shade. And turn my fan on. Maybe not. Y'all probably won't be able to hear me. Okay, I could do without it. Alright, y'all. So I already set up some cups. All I have in here is some Kellogg's potting mix, and I kind of went through it to make sure. Let me let y'all see. Make sure that there were no big sticks or logs or anything in here that would prevent a little seed from coming up. All right, so because I want to do pickles, I am going to plant some more cucumber seeds. So this is seeds that I harvested and saved myself from my last year's cucumbers. National Pickling, and this is the white spine. So y'all, try to save your seeds. We don't know what's going to be happening pretty soon, and a lot of other people might realize that there may be a food shortage and seeds may be scarce. So if you can, save your own seeds. I do still have seeds in a pack that I purchased, but I'm using my seeds that I harvested. And speaking of seeds, check this out. I harvested these. Let me take one out so y'all can see. I harvested these seeds. There's so many in here. So these are the seeds from the tree collards. So the tree collards were getting torn up by the harlequin beetle, and worms had started infiltrating it and tearing it up. So I went ahead and I cut most of them. I got rid of most of them. I have a few that's still left, but I didn't keep a lot. But I harvested all of these seed pods, and when I say this bag is full, it's full. Mostly just the stems that had the seed pods on it. So I am letting all of this dry out. And I saw somebody do something where they had their seeds in a bag, and once all of the seeds dried up, they just closed the bag and just started crimpling, doing this. And most of the seeds got caught up and dropped in the bottom of the bag. So when they pulled the pods out, the pods had to release their seeds. So I'm gonna try that, y'all. I'm gonna try it. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try that. But y'all, try to save your seeds. All right. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm planting today is red kidney beans. So I love red kidney beans, y'all. I cook red kidney beans at least once a week. Down here in New Orleans, it's red beans is usually on Mondays. Every Monday we have red beans. But sometimes I like to have it outside of Mondays. I might cook some today. But I had a couple of packs of red beans. So I just opened the pack. I took a few red beans out, and I went ahead and I put it in the Ziploc bag inside of a moist paper towel. So we about to plant us some red kidney beans, y'all. And I know that some of them have germinated because I could. Ooh, one has failed. Let me pick that up. Hold on. All right. So that fell. Let me reposition, y'all. I don't think the sun is favorable. All right. All right. Yeah, that didn't work either. All right, back where y'all was. Okay, so the one red bean that fell out, this is what it looks like now. So I did this about maybe 3 days. Once I put the red bean in the paper towel, I went ahead and I moistened it. I didn't have it soaking wet, I just had it moist. And then I put it on top of something that was radiating heat. I think in this case, I might have put it on top of my laptop. So I am going to plant beans in these 4 back cups, and I'm going to plant cucumbers in these 3 front cups. So right now I am just going to set them. Let me show you what the rest of them looks like. Come on, I don't want them to fall. All right, so this is what the rest of them look like. Come on, trying not to break the roots, because once you break the roots, then it's done for. All right, so we're just gonna set these in here like that. Come on, I'm trying to be careful. Trying to be careful with these precious red beans. And I might need a few more. I'm gonna plant what I'm able to plant, and then I might have to get a couple more cups. Y'all, it looks like, as I'm taking these out, it looks like every one of these germinated. Everyone got that little white tail coming out. Okay, let's see, where you at? These are kind of wrapped around each other. All right, so I'm gonna have to get a couple of more cups for the red beans, because I still have uh, 4 more. But as you can see, every one of these germinated using that method. I'm just trying to be careful, y'all. I don't want to break the roots. All right, we about to put this down. So I'm gonna get some more cups for that. But right now, we just dropping these in, y'all. So we dropping it in with the roots coming down. So I'm putting a hole, dropping this down, and covering it up. Let me put, I think you can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting a hole, dropping it down in root. Well, that one didn't go right because I want the roots to be down. I'm gonna fix it, but y'all get the idea, right? All right, so I'm gonna go back and fix that one. But you have to be careful, because if you break the root, it's all over with for that bean. So just be gentle and drop it down in. That's not big enough. All right. So once I do that, I'm just gonna cover those back up, and that's gonna be a wrap. So now to my cucumbers. So I didn't germinate the cucumbers, because cucumbers really don't take a long time to come up, y'all. And the fact that I already have some growing, I don't, really need to like rush them. But yeah, these are cucumber seeds that I harvested from my cucumber plants, of cucumbers that I harvested last year. So these are my seeds. And of course, I don't want that many. Let's see. I think I'm going to put, I don't want 4 plants. I don't think this one is good. All right. So I'm just going to put 2 in here. This one is not good because it's flat. It looks, like a viable seed, but it's flat. There's nothing in it. So I don't have to worry about that one, but this one you can feel that it has a little, it's a little, it's not flat. Let me put it like that. All right. Not trying to get too many cucumber plants. I just want about as many as what I have up there right now because really and truly, that's all I can fit. All right, so the National Pickling, same thing, y'all. Save the seeds. Once I pull the seeds out of the cucumbers, I went ahead and put them on a napkin, a dry napkin, paper towel, and I just let them set and let them dry out. And once they dried out, I went ahead, I made me some little envelopes. Well, these are envelopes that are cut in half, but I made me something to put them in. I didn't want to put them in like little Ziploc bags because I wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure they were completely dried out because if they're not dried out completely, you're gonna get mildew. You don't want mildew. So putting them in something like this, if they're not completely dried out, this will help them to dry out. But plastic Ziploc bags, yeah, Ziploc bags, that's not gonna help. All right, so National Pickling. These are the seeds that I harvested. So I'm going to do 3 of these. So this pot is a mixture. This one is a white spine, and then this one, oh, this one look, oh, I thought they had big stuff in it. Sometimes it's good to sift your soil to make sure that there's no sticks, nothing big like this that'll stop your little seed from coming up. But as long as the top is good, you don't have to really worry about underneath. You just want to make sure there's nothing big sitting on the top. All right, so let's get another National Pickling. Yeah. All right, so that is 6 seeds. Put this back in my little what it is, place that I keep all my seeds. All right, and then with these, they're not huge, but they're not tiny. So we're just going to push them down just a little, not a lot, and just cover them up. Same thing. Now these are like up and down. I'm gonna do those like that. Push them down just a little and cover them up. It really don't matter how you put the seeds. The seeds know how to grow. The roots know where they need to go. But we think we know more than Mother Nature, but we don't. All right. Okay, y'all. So once again, I have my 2 seeds. I am just pushing them down just a little bit, not a lot. I want them to make sure that they know that they're in soil. But, oh, wait a minute. Something don't feel right here. That's that soil. All right. Okay, put my seed back. Push it down a little bit and just cover it up. All right. Then I like to pat it down. And then I'm going to water these lightly. And I'm going to set them inside of those pots where the current cucumbers are. I'm going to just set them in those pots, water them when I water the regular pots with the cucumbers in it. And hopefully we get some more cucumbers, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna have to come back and fix that other one, but let's do this again. So I am just making a hole, setting this. They just fall. They fall not the way I want them to fall. Okay, that's how I want it to fall, with the roots going down. Yeah, I tried to grow red beans last year, and I got a few, but it wasn't a big success. As much as we eat red beans down here in the south, I need to be successful with these red beans. All right, so put the root down first, set the bean down, and just cover them up. All right, I guess I can go ahead and do this last one, y'all. Then I'm gonna go inside and wipe my face because I'm sweating. Even though this door is blocking the sun, it's hot, it's still kind of hot out here. All right, so put a hole here, and y'all, you don't have to germinate your beans, but by this being my first time just using fresh beans out the pack that I purchased from the store, I wasn't sure, so that's why I went ahead and germinated them. But as you can see, hey, you don't have to order red beans from a dealer, a company that's going to give you about 5 beans. I think I paid $1.99 or $1.89 for a pack of fresh Blue Runner red beans. And what I took out 12, and I'm gonna cook the rest. So double duty for those beans. So y'all, not everything has to come out of a pack, out of a seed pack. So just, think about stuff like that when you get ready to plant. What can you use that's going to actually save you money and to help you grow the things that you want to grow. All right, y'all. All right. So I want to thank you guys for coming along and following along with me while I work on this project. So I'm going to be pickling those cucumbers, y'all. I'm not exactly sure which method I'm going to use because I've been kind of watching different channels and different methods of pickling cucumbers. But yeah, I have a bunch of them. And some of them, my kids and stuff, grandkids have been coming and get them and stuff like that. But I have a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and pickle them because I love pickles. All right, y'all. So thank you guys for stopping by, for visiting me here in the Harvey Garden. I hope you guys have a fantastic day today. This is not the end of my day. I will be back out here to do some more stuff. I'll let you know what it is when I come back on my next video, because it's going to be a harvest and then it's going to be planting again of the same vegetable. But I'm not ready to get it done just yet, but I will bring that to you guys when I do it. So you guys be safe. You guys have a blessed, wonderful, blessed day. And I will talk to you later.